Now in Good Morning Northwest, a spike in crime in a North Spokane neighborhood has police on extra patrols and cracking down. We'll tell you what they found.
We're going to see and feel the change, but it's going to be a good change. Fewer clouds, going to be warmer. We're going to talk about that coming up.
And a 9-year-old girl who disappeared while riding her bike at a campground found alive, and a man accused of kidnapping her is in jail. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Thanks for being with us. I'm Robin Nance.
And I'm Derek Dice. It is Tuesday, October the 3rd. Mark Peterson with that first alert forecast, and I like the sounds of things warming up.
Yeah, clouds to partly cloudy conditions right now. Temperatures in the low 50s, both in Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, 52 degrees. We're going to see in our 4 things that you need to know that we will have sun and clouds today, but more sunshine later on this afternoon. Winds are going to be light. We got a warming trend underway all the way through the weekend, and that weekend will be gorgeous. It's going to be great. So today, into the mid-60s for us and for Coeur d'Alene. It's going to be in the low 70s from Omak all the way to the Tri-Cities, all the way across the LC Valley. The Palouse, you're going to be in the low 60s. We have all of the energy that crossed over us yesterday continuing to make its way out. By the afternoon, things are going to be very dry, going to be very nice for us. As we look at what we can expect over the next 12 hours, sunshine. 62 at 2 o'clock. When we get into the 4 and 5 o'clock hour, into the mid-60s, but we'll hold on to the 60s through dinner time. It's dinner on the deck, right? 10 o'clock, temperatures cooling into the low 50s.
New data from Spokane Police shedding light on a concerning surge of crime in one part of Northeast Spokane. The Nevada Lidgerwood, or Nevawood District, encompasses a retail-heavy area near Division, stretching from Bridgeport to Holland. The information shows reported residential and commercial thefts in the district are up by more than 50% year to date. This district has a large number of retail stores. Spokane police say the surge in thefts has triggered an increase of patrols in the area and even extra surveillance in parking lots.
A lot of the activity that we're seeing has to do with crimes surrounding property theft. Some of those turn violent in the form of robberies. Obviously a lot of shoplifting, some burglaries associated, but a lot of concentration there in those retail establishments.
And this is not a trend unique to Spokane. In a recent interview with CNBC, Walmart's CEO said the issue of theft in stores nationwide is the highest it's ever been, and it could translate to higher prices or closing stores altogether. Spokane police say arrests in the Nevawood district are up 56% this year.
The Spokane County Sheriff's Office says the shooting in Meade that killed a man started when 2 men were trespassing on federal land. The Sheriff's Office says the 2 men were trespassing on land that belongs to the Bonneville Power Administration and the Department of Energy. According to the Sheriff's Office, there was a heated verbal exchange between security and one of the men, which eventually led to a fight. The security guard eventually shot both men. One died, the other was taken to the hospital. So far, no one has been charged.
The nationwide bus driver shortage is being felt here in the Inland Northwest. In Coeur d'Alene, some rural bus stops are being discontinued because there's not enough drivers to service them. That means some families have to drive their kids more than 10 miles to the nearest bus stop. One of those areas is Rockford Bay, where the nearest bus stop is 12 miles away. The bus stop that was in this neighborhood serviced about 15 families who had kids in the school district. Because of the shortage, bus drivers have to prioritize more densely populated areas to get more kids to school. Families with kids in different grade levels are taking multiple trips for different bus schedules.
Our taxes pay for our kids to go to school, and we just would like to have a fair playing field and, you know, compromise with the school district.
And the school district says as soon as they're back up to speed with bus drivers, they will reinstate those routes. They're trying to fill 8 positions. This morning, a 9-year-old girl missing in New York has been found safe inside the cabinet of a camper.
But several questions remain about the man now under arrest. ABC's Andrew Dimbert has the details.
This morning, the girl missing from a park near Albany, New York over the weekend is safe, and the suspect in her abduction is in custody.
It's been a long 2 days, but tonight our prayers have been answered.
On Saturday, during a family trip at Morrow Lake State Park, 9-year-old Charlotte Senna went for a bike ride and didn't come back. Her family found her bike, but no signs of Charlotte. Police shut down the park, kicking off a nearly 48-hour search involving 400 search and rescue personnel. Then, early yesterday, a break in the case at Charlotte's home.
4:20 a.m. The car pulls up to a mailbox. Something is left. State police immediately go to the mailbox. and identify what is a ransom note that had been left behind.
Police say they lifted a fingerprint from the note and ran it through a database.
The hit came at 2:30 in the afternoon. There had been a DWI in 1999 in the city of Saratoga.
A crime from nearly 25 years ago helped identify the suspect. Police following that lead to the home of the suspect's mother, 13 miles from Charlotte's house. There, they say they found 47-year-old Craig Nelson Ross Jr.
After some resistance, the suspect was taken into custody, and immediately the little girl was found in a cabinet.
Friends and family attending a vigil for Charlotte last night cheered as they learned she was in good health and reunited with her family, who released a statement saying, "We are thrilled that she is home, and we understand that the outcome is not what every family gets."
She'll be going home. That's the story. Charlotte will be going home.
Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
And thank goodness she is. The U.S. Postal Service released its postage stamp honoring the late Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg, a feminist icon who served for years as the most senior member of the court's liberal wing. USPS announced last year it would feature an oil painting of the justice on a forever stamp. The painting shows the justice in a black judicial robe and white collar, which of course became an iconic part of her wardrobe. Ginsburg died in 2020 at the age of 87.
I need to get my stamps.
All right, Good Morning Northwest time is now 6:06.
Mark is standing by with a look at what you can expect as you're heading out the door this morning.
A lot of people still have vegetable gardens that are going crazy. They're still trying to get, it's going to be a great week to get all that, brought in. And of course, get prepared for fall. But it's going to be nice to just be outside. We're going to have a full check of the lights are on, huh? The One Spokane Stadium lit up for you this morning and partly cloudy above.
It seems that the Pope is leaning toward blessing same-sex marriages, or is he? The message he's putting out to Catholic priests is coming up.
Stream 4 News now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
We're starting a movement. Well, technically a don't movement.
Because we work hard and want to relax harder.
It's the Black Friday early savings event. Save 30% on everything. Lazy Boy. Long live the lazy.
Does your current roof have moss growing on it? Is it worn out or tattered? Have you recently seen the heat and electric bills going up? Then it may be time for you to get a new roof from McVeigh Brothers. McVeigh Brothers is the only 5-star certified select shingle master contractor in the Inland Northwest. We also have great financing options to help you out, like no money down and up to 12 years low interest financing. So you can get everything you want now and pay for it later. At McVeigh Brothers, we're always working for you.
We used to struggle with greasy messes. Now, we just free, wipe, and we're done.
With Mr. Clean Clean Freak, conquering messes is that easy. Clean Freak's mist is 3 times more powerful, and it works on contact. Clean Freak, just freak, wipe, done.
Considering selling your RV? R&R wants it. Tired of paying storage fees? R&R needs it. Just don't use it anymore? R&R will buy it. Due to a critical shortage of pre-owned RVs, R&R RV is currently paying absolute top dollar for your used RV. Any year, any make, any model. Turn your RV into cash or flip it for a newer model. So if you no longer use it or want it, let R&R RV buy it. Visit the R&R RV Superstore in North Spokane or call Ryan at 509-244-5888.
Now what? You say it when it feels like you're starting too late. At Prudential, we think you should ask it when you realize it's not too late to start. Like when your new passion is now your life passion, ask now what? Here's what. You come to Prudential and help ensure your retirement has income that lasts a lifetime. Who's your rock? Talk to an advisor and build a more secure retirement today.
This or that, this or that. You can do this when you and you that. You can do this when you and you that. You can do this because everywhere it's at.
Connect with skilled professionals to get all your home projects done well. Get started today at Angie.com.
We're starting a movement. Well, technically a don't movement.
Because we work hard and want to relax harder.
It's the Black Friday early savings event. Save 30% on everything. Lazy Boy. Long live the lazy.
4 News Now is brought to you by Rebath Spokane.
It is now 6:10. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy's job could be in jeopardy. Fellow Republican Matt Gaetz filed a motion to remove McCarthy as Speaker.
A vote to remove Speaker McCarthy could come as soon as today. The House has to rule within 48 hours. McCarthy posting his response on social media saying, "Bring it on." Gaetz filing his motion after months of threats that intensified over the last weekend after McCarthy worked with Democrats to pass a short-term deal to fund the government until November 17th. In U.S. history, there have only been 2 efforts to remove a sitting House Speaker. One was in 1910, the other in 2015. Both of those attempts failed.
Pope Francis has suggested for the first time that people in same-sex unions could be blessed by Catholic priests. However, it would be on a, quote, case-by-case basis. The Pope made the suggestion in a letter to his harshest critics within the Catholic ranks. The Pope's response appears to contradict his statement that he made in March when he said the church could not bless same-sex unions because they could, quote, not bless sin. The latest development appears to be a nod to a decision made by the German church, which allowed same-sex unions to receive a Catholic blessing in August.
The Powerball jackpot climbed to an estimated $1.2 billion after no ticket matched all of the numbers to nab the grand prize during last night's drawing. The mammoth prize up for grabs tomorrow night is the 3rd largest in Powerball history. The jackpot crossed the $1 billion mark on Saturday, marking the first time in Powerball history that back-to-back jackpot cycles have generated billion-dollar grand prizes.
11 minutes after 6 o'clock on this Tuesday. It's going to be a cool start in our 10-second takeaway. It's going to be a mild finish. It's going to be a nice day today, but maybe a light layer heading out this morning. You're going to need your sunglasses, and 65 will be our high.
A new bill assistance program for Avista's Washington customers has been expanded. Avista says the new program's household size and income requirements are more inclusive than previous options, making it easier to participate. The company encourages people who were not approved for assistance in the past or have never sought help to apply. It takes just a few minutes. If approved, the discount will be good for 2 years. You can learn more and find the links to apply by finding this story on KXLY.com. Good Morning Northwest time is now 6:12.
Well, we are going to have much more coming up for you after the break. We hope you'll stick around.
4 News Now is brought to you by Walker's Furniture. Sign up for breaking news alerts with the 4 News Now app.
Get pampered, relax, invigorate, and rejuvenate. 7 Wonders Nail, Hair, and Spa's new North Spokane location is a full-service salon that specializes in achieving this every day. Guests enjoy a complimentary drink with all services, including hair, nails, spa, microblading, full bridal, and more. Our 10,000 square foot spa, one of the largest in the Northwest, accommodates large groups, and walk-ins are welcome too. 7 Wonders Nail, Hair, and Spa, a luxury experience accommodating everyone.
Kylie and I are excited to show you the rugged good looks and adventurous spirit of this all-new Subaru Outback.
It has a roomy interior and almost 9 inches of ground clearance that make on- or off-road driving fun.
Plus, Subaru's legendary safety features like symmetrical all-wheel drive and EyeSight driver assist technology.
Visit parkersubaru.com or drop by the dealership to learn about our great selection of vehicles built for adventure, comfort, and safety.
See the Subaru Outback and receive your no-problem customer service at Parker Subaru in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
One thing that I think is cool about Move Fitness is that everyone that walks through our doors comes for a different reason.
For some people, it's the best part of their day. It's kind of hard to explain. You almost have to experience it.
From the moment you walk in,
From the energetic music, the smiles, and the high fives.
it's just a great, positive place to work out.
And you get it all for about $1 a day. Join the movement.
Everyone's got to move, right?
Did you know Idaho high school seniors graduating next spring are eligible for up to $8,000 in grant money for career training and education through Idaho Launch? Funds can be used to cover the cost of apprenticeships, job training, community college, and university programs that lead to in-demand careers. Funds are limited. Apply today. Students choose their own path, and Idaho Launch helps pay for it. Idaho Launch. Support in every direction.
Disney on Ice presents Frozen and Encanto. Celebrate the power of love y familia. Coming to Spokane Arena October 20th through 22nd. Tickets on sale now. Visit DisneyOnIce.com for show details.
We are trying really hard to get you Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, but there is only so much we can do here. You're gonna have to meet us halfway. Well, the whole way, actually.
Good morning. Here is your live look this morning at 6:15, overlooking One Spokane Stadium, which is right across the street from us here at 500 West Boone.
And after a tiny bit of rain, I don't
Just
remember.
a wee bit.
Yeah, I don't think I experienced any of it, but
a couple of drops, 1/100 of an inch officially.
Yeah.
It did
now
cloud
we're
up.
drying out and going to be warming up some.
We talked about very light rain showers. They don't get much lighter than that. Yes, we continue to be dry. As we look through the months that we've had, you can see the areas, again, of the light brown ivory. We have had dry months every month except for August. So it's all been below average. We're still 2.5 inches behind the mark, and we're not going to add anything to it between now and Sunday. So we're going to see temperatures into the mid-50s. That's going to be, as you wake up and head out, 54 into 9 Mile, Deer Park 49, Cheney, you're at 50 degrees. We have low to mid-50s throughout Hayden, Rathdrum, and into Coeur d'Alene. We're going to warm up nicely today, 65. That is, again, an average high for this time of year. 44, just about an average low. And we're going to have those southwest winds, 5 to maybe 10 miles an hour. So they're not going to play a huge part. Yesterday we had gusts 20 miles an hour. This system continues to exit the region. We have sunshine to replace that. Not a lot of cloud cover. There will be some, but that's looking very nice. Into the evening, we'll see a few clouds coming in for the early morning, and then it's going to be mostly sunny as we get into Wednesday, Thursday, and into Friday. Again, higher elevation clouds, higher elevation shower potential tonight into parts of Idaho and Montana, but will remain dry. We look at our highs today. We are going to be in the mid-60s, 68 into Colville, 67 as you head up north into Bonners Ferry. And then it's low 70s all the way down the east slopes of the Cascades, all the way into the Tri-Cities. So we usually see a little warmer temperatures into these southern areas, but not today. It's going to be very consistent. The planning forecast, we're planning on, again, upper 60s Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, mostly sunny conditions Thursday and Friday. And then Saturday and Sunday, we're going to have temperatures that are going to be 71, 72 degrees, looking pretty good. Indigenous Persons Day or Columbus Day on Monday, 71 degrees with a 40% chance of rain showers. That's going to be the next best chance to see moisture coming into the area. Overnight lows down to around 40 under a clear sky, so that's going to put a little bite in the air, and we're going to feel that in the morning, certainly as we get into the weekend. Saturday morning, 42 degrees. I don't know how early the practices are now, you know, for soccer practice and football, but yeah, a little chill in the air in the mornings, but it's going to warm up beautifully by mid-morning, midday, certainly.
Yeah, it's feel great outside for sure. All right, Mark, thank you so much. Well, we're following some breaking news now of a fire in Spokane Valley.
Yeah, the call came in just about 20 minutes ago. Ariel Drayton is live on the scene. Okay, what can you tell us about what you're seeing?
Yes, Robin and Derek, we are here on the scene of the fire, just feet behind the Spokane Valley Fire Department. If you take a look behind me, you can see that it's a heavy police and fire department presence out here, and they're just we are trying to figure out what's actually going on. If you look to the second story of this building, they've been throwing debris out just moments before we got on here. We haven't seen any civilians come out of this apartment complex, but we do see the firefighters working and doing everything they can do to figure out what caused the fire. At this moment, we don't know much, but we are working to find out more details on what caused the fire, and we plan to keep you updated digitally and here on KXLY. I'm Ariel Drayton reporting from Main Avenue for News Now.
All right, and just to let you know, that is really near that brand new Spokane Valley Library. It's near that Arby's. There is a fire station, Balfour Park. Yeah, so it's right there.
All right, Ariel, thank you. Good morning, Northwest. Time is now 6:19. In the Seahawks' first 3 games of the season, their defense has really been a liability, giving up nearly 30 points per game.
Oh, but not on Monday Night Football.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see.
Don't need glasses? See us for your contacts and save on your annual supply.
Thank you for getting groceries, Mika.
Of course. Happy to help. Will Medicare cover any of these bills?
I thought it would, but
It doesn't.
We'll get through this. I will always be here for you.
I know. But what about you? I don't ever want you to be in this situation.
Don't worry, Dad. With WA Cares, I'm earning long-term care benefits with each paycheck. That money will be there when I need it.
Find out how the WA Cares Fund can help.
Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet in Post Falls has been North Idaho's premier flooring shop for over 30 years. From remodels to new construction, they've got your home or business covered from wall to wall. Their expert design team will work with you to find the perfect floor for your lifestyle and budget. They've got the lowest prices. From carpet and area rugs to hardwood, LVP and laminate, if you can dream it, they can floor it. Dream it, design it, live it at Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet in Post Falls.
For over 65 years, McVeigh Brothers has been on the cutting edge of the newest technologically advanced products sold. We're now offering triple pane windows, custom colored windows of your choice, and amazing mini blinds between the glass that will last a lifetime.
Get ready for fall with a John Deere compact utility tractor. Now through October, get a 1025R tractor loader backhoe for as low as $299 per month. Visit your Pape Machinery Ag and Turf store today. Pape keeps you moving.
Hi, my name's Tracy. I've been at Wallflowers just starting my 34th year. Wallflowers is a shop unlike most that you would find. We have designers on staff to answer your everyday type questions. It's not just a box store you would walk into and not get help. We pride ourselves in trying to help each and every person that walks through the door.
The Hunter Douglas Blind Summer Sale starts now. Save up to 30%. Also, check out our luxury vinyl plank and wallpaper. Wallflowers Design Center.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see.
Schedule your comprehensive eye exam at shopko.com or bring in your outside prescription.
If the Seattle Seahawks want to compete for a division title,
That was definitely, though, the Devin Witherspoon coming out party.
You know, this week, more than 160 colleges and universities around the nation are participating in Mental Health Awareness Week in honor of Tyler Hilinski.
The former WSU quarterback died by suicide in 2018. This week was organized by the Hilinski's Hope Foundation, a nonprofit founded by Tyler's parents. It's the 4th year they've dedicated a week to student-athlete mental health. Tyler's mom says the family had no idea he was struggling, which is why it's so important for them to address this issue.
We're taught from a very young age, 4 or 5 years old, how to grind through a tough practice, a game, even an injury. But you can't grind through a mental health struggle. So many of them think that they can. So what we let them know, what we share from our heart, is that it's okay to reach out and ask for help. It's actually a strength. It's not a weakness.
Now, Whitworth University is a participating school. It has an on-site counseling center that student athletes can access, and the Pirates football team has taken extra time to address the topic. The Hilinski's Hope Foundation has resources available to all student athletes on its website. All right. Good Morning Northwest time is now 6:25.
Former President Trump on trial and in the courtroom, and his son taken to the airwaves with some strong accusations. We have a story coming up.
Also coming up, President Biden's son expected in court today amid an impeachment inquiry targeting his father. And before we head to break, here's your first look at what's coming up on Good Morning America starting at 7.
In this morning's GMA First Look, some iPhones overheating.
Jump it down now, pick it up. Wow.
After Apple released the newest model last month, some heated customers have taken to online forums and social media claiming the iPhone 15 has been overheating for them. Some claiming the phone can at times be too hot to hold. And this TikTok user, Hamna Arif, showing her fingers, claiming they were burned from overheating, had her device replaced.
As you can see, there's like little bubbling happening on each of the fingers.
The company addressing the issue over the weekend, saying they identified a few conditions which can cause the iPhone to run warmer than expected, including a bug in iOS 17 that will be addressed in a software update. And we'll have more on what to do if your phone is overheating coming up at 7 a.m. With your GMA First Look, I'm Rebecca Jarvis, ABC News, New York.
RSV can severely affect the lungs and lower airways.
But I'm protected with Arexvy.
Arexvy is a vaccine used to prevent lower respiratory disease from RSV in people 60 years and older. RSV can be serious for those over 60, including those with asthma, diabetes, COPD, and certain other conditions.
But I'm protected.
Arexvy is proven to be over 82% effective in preventing lower respiratory disease from RSV and over 94% effective in those with these health conditions. Arexvy does not protect everyone and is not for those with severe allergic reactions to its ingredients. Those with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. The most common side effects are injection site pain, fatigue, muscle pain, headache, and joint pain.
I chose Arexvy.
RSV, make it Arexvy.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app. 4 News Now is brought to you by Move Fitness.
Only the new Sleep Number smart beds let you both sleep at your ideal level of comfort, your Sleep Number setting. And now, all of our new next-gen smart beds have temperature benefits. The all-new Queen Sleep Number C2 smart bed is only $880. Sleep next level. Shop now, only at Sleep Number.
It's time for 4 News Now's Coats for Kids. Just drop off new or gently used coats at any of our sponsored locations. We'll bring them to Alsco for professional cleaning, then get them out to local children in need. Donate to Coats for Kids through October 31st.
SDCU is kicking off Coats for Kids with a fun competition. Ready, set, go! We'll donate as many coats as our brave volunteers can layer in 1 minute. Donate your coats at any SDCU branch through the month of October.
Sorry about that car accident. Got that insurance claim check for you.
I gotta call SWAP. I gotta call SWAP.
Here you go.
That's it? I'm calling them.
You forgot your check.
Craig Swap & Associates is on your side. We'll make sure you get the help you deserve, and we only get paid after you win.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
Today, my friend, you did it! You did it! You did it!
Centrum Silver is now clinically shown to support cognitive health in older adults. It's one more step towards taking charge of your health. So every day, you can say, with Centrum Silver.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
4 News Now Story Tracker taking a look at some of the stories people are reading about online this morning.
The Nobel Prize in Physics was awarded today to 3 scientists, Pierre Agostini, Ferenc Cruz, and Anne de Hillier, were recognized for creating flashes of light short enough to take snapshots of electrons' rapid movements. Previously, the movements of electrons were considered impossible to follow. The committee praised the laureates for giving humanity new tools for exploring the world of electrons inside atoms and molecules.
Do you send a text message before you call someone? A Washington Post article says this is now the proper phone etiquette. According to an etiquette expert, changes to phone technology mean texting the person you want to call to see if they're accepting phone calls is now the more polite option. Other updates, voicemails are now considered to be out of touch. Instead, you should send a concise text or email.
Yes.
And finally, don't feel pressured to answer the phone if it's inconvenient. You could ignore a call and return it when you're able, or even set up an automated text when you're busy to let the caller know you'll catch up with them later.
All those things.
Yes.
I'm a big fan.
I
Yes.
applaud them as well. Good morning, Northwest. I'm Derek Dice.
And I'm Robin Nance. My question, though, is like, do they have news on etiquette when you're in public? Or on the plane, or, in a store. I don't know. It is Tuesday, October 3rd. Let's check in with Mark and your first alert forecast.
I can tell you this morning when it says mom cell, you answer the phone, no matter what. All right, here we go. 52 degrees both here and into Coeur d'Alene. We got a few clouds out there. We're going to see fewer clouds later on today. We look at the 4 things you need to know. Sun and clouds to start. Again, we'll see a little bit this afternoon. Wind's going to be light. We do have a warming trend underway starting today, and the weekend is going to be gorgeous. It really is going to be the highlight of the week. So it's the weekend. Temperatures into the mid-50s into the valley, 49 Deer Park, 50 into Cheney, Fairchild, you're there, 53 into Coeur d'Alene, Hayden, you're at 52 degrees. Everybody's got a little bit of cloud cover. Everybody is dry, and we see what little rain continuing to push out. So we're going to see a continued dry condition, again, with a few clouds. Here's what we can expect over the next 12 hours. We're going to see increased sunshine this afternoon. We're going to hit that high of 65 around 4 or 5 o'clock, but it's going to be low to mid 60s all afternoon long. And for this time of year, that's not looking too bad.
A Spokane artist who was shot in New Mexico last week is making a steady recovery.
Jacob Johns was participating in a peaceful protest in New Mexico when deputies say he was shot by a man wearing a Make America Great Again hat. Johns was flown to a hospital in Albuquerque for emergency surgery. Over the weekend, several vigils were held to pray for his recovery.
I want him to know that he has the support, and I want him to know that we are all behind him and we're all ready to pick up, the reins that he needs us to.
That was the voice of Jeff Ferguson, who says Johns is now recovering in New Mexico with his family.
The Parkade in downtown Spokane is having a reopening celebration this Friday. The parking garage has been under renovation since 2020. It was originally built in 1967. Food trucks and live music will be at the ribbon cutting in the plaza between Howard and Washington Streets from 11 to 2 on Friday.
Former President Trump's $250 million fraud trial is now underway with new fireworks overnight from his son, Eric. Here's ABC's Rhiannon Alley.
Former President Trump is reportedly expected to be in attendance today for day 2 of his civil trial in New York. Yesterday, Trump sat with his arms crossed, shaking his head throughout opening statements, sometimes muttering under his breath. New York Attorney General Letitia James was seen here staring at Trump. She accused the former president of fraud.
No matter how powerful you are, no matter how much money you think you may have, no one is above the law.
The judge already ruled Trump did commit fraud, inflating his net worth by as much as $2.2 billion by overvaluing much of his real estate empire. The trial could result in Trump being forced to give up control of his signature properties in New York. Lawyers for the state argue the Trump Organization inflated the value of the Trump Tower penthouse by some $200 million. And while Trump said Mar-a-Lago was worth up to $600 million, the state says its assessed value was no more than $27 million.
The Attorney General's office says Trump inflated his net worth to get better terms on loans and on insurance.
Trump's lawyers say real estate values, even square footage, are subjective and says the Trump properties are Mona Lisa properties, suggesting they're priceless. The former president using familiar language to describe yesterday's proceedings.
So very simply put, it's a witch hunt. It's a disgrace.
His son Eric on Fox News overnight claiming the trial is designed to keep his father off the campaign trail.
They want to have my father spend tens and tens and tens of millions of dollars, so he's distracted, so he can't be in South Carolina, and he can't be in Iowa, and he can't be in Nevada.
Rhiannon Alley, ABC News, New York.
Hunter Biden is scheduled to appear in court this morning on firearms charges. He's accused of lying on federal forms and illegally possessing a gun while using illicit drugs. During the hearing, Biden will have the opportunity to enter a formal plea. Prosecutors may also ask for certain conditions of his release while he awaits trial. This is the first time a child of a sitting president will appear in court to fight criminal charges. It also comes amid the impeachment inquiry into President Joe Biden for allegedly profiting off of Hunter's foreign business deals. Hunter Biden is scheduled to appear in court at 7 this morning. You can see breaking details of his appearance as soon as it happens coming up on Good Morning America.
And we are continuing to follow breaking news of a fire which appears to be at an apartment complex in Spokane Valley.
The call came in about 20 minutes ago. Ariel Drayton is live on the scene. Okay, you've just got some new information about it.
Yes, we do have some new information. This fire actually took place around 5:49 this morning, and we found out that the firefighters were very quick on their feet. They responded in less than 2 minutes, with the Spokane Fire Department being less than 2 minutes away. They were able to get here in 2 minutes and kick down the door with a forced entry. Firefighters made a quick entry with a hose to search and put out the fire. After the firefighters conducted a search, they were not able to find anyone left in the home, but unfortunately there were 2 dogs that were found deceased inside of the home. The fire was contained and there will not be any need for any additional units to be dispatched to this location, but there was a fire here and everyone outside seemed to have cleared out. The fire department has contained the fire. So that's all that we know for now. But if we have any more additional details, we plan to keep you updated digitally and here on KXLY. I'm Ariel Drayton reporting in Spokane for News Now.
All right. Ariel, thanks for the update. Good morning, Northwest time is now 6:36.
Let's check in with Mark again, taking a look at our forecast, not when your kids are going to school, but when they're coming home.
Coming home, it's going to be night temperatures in the mid-60s, going to be mostly sunny. They're going to be heading to the parks, being outside, having fun. Hopefully, that's where we like those kids to be, enjoying the great outdoors. We're going to have a forecast that'll have everyone going outdoors all the way through the weekend. It's coming up.
A sick cat roaming a Spokane Valley neighborhood taken to Scraps. In less than 24 hours, it was euthanized. Its owner is beside herself, and Scraps is defending its decision. That story coming up.
And when an adult yells at a child, it can leave serious emotional scars, no matter who that adult is. What researchers have found just ahead.
4 News Now on your time with Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Did you just buy a new home and don't have a lot of extra cash on hand for furniture? Or are you upsizing your home and need to fill it? Consign Furniture in Liberty Lake can help by saving you thousands on decorating your home. With over 60,000 square feet of inventory, we have a variety of unique, budget-friendly items that will add value while saving you a ton of money. And the best part? You don't have to overspend. Buy here and save up to 70% off retail with countless designer name brand options to choose from. Consign Furniture, the smart way to buy, easy way to sell.
Right on time.
See our huge selection of Camrys built for everyday drivers at Parker Toyota in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
Hi, I'm Ken.
And I'm Donnie.
We lead the Advocates.
The Advocates fight for each of our injured clients. We take on big insurance and get big results.
We're both advocates, but we're very different from each other.
That's true.
I say potato, she says...
Potato.
Oh, I guess we're the same there.
Potato. Do people say that a different way?
Potato.
Who says it that way?
Never mind. Injured, you deserve an advocate.
Did you know Idaho high school seniors graduating next spring are eligible for up to $8,000 in grant money for career training and education through Idaho Launch? Funds can be used to cover the cost of apprenticeships, job training, community college, and university programs that lead to in-demand careers. Funds are limited. Apply today. Students choose their own path, and Idaho Launch helps pay for it. Idaho Launch. Support in every direction.
All right, welcome back. Following calls for the city of Spokane to make sure Scraps only puts down animals when necessary, one woman says the shelter euthanized her cat after he got out over the weekend. Taya Nelms claims her cat, Dewey, got out of the house Thursday night. Dewey did not have a microchip or a collar. Nelms says she saw on social media that her cat had been taken to Scraps, so she rushed over there, only to find that Dewey had been euthanized. Scraps says the cat was experiencing kidney failure when he was brought in. Nelms says she's heartbroken that she never got to say goodbye.
It does not matter. If they have life to live, let them live that. If they have an illness or something, wait until the family's there.
Now, Scraps says because Dewey did not have a collar or microchip and was experiencing that kidney failure, they made the decision to euthanize.
A study finds a big disparity between what men and women pay for out-of-pocket health care. The analysis found that American women who have health insurance through their jobs pay about 18% more out of pocket than men with similar insurance, and that's with removing the cost of maternity care. Also, while women pay about the same premiums as men, the value of their coverage is less. Insurance companies seem to cover fewer services for women compared to men. For example, breast cancer screenings can often cost more than other types of cancer screenings. It's become known as a kind of pink tax for healthcare.
Our 10-second takeaway on this Tuesday morning, we've got a cool start, and we're going to have a very mild finish. We're going to have 65 degrees for the high today. You will need the sunglasses because we're going to see the sunshine later on.
A new study is shining some light on how damaging it can be for an adult to yell at a child. Researchers say shouting at children can be as damaging as physical or sexual abuse. And it doesn't matter who's doing it, parents, teachers, coaches, anybody else. It can result in depression, committing crimes, substance abuse, and poor physical health. Scientists looked at 166 earlier studies to reach that conclusion. Right now, child maltreatment is classified as either physical, sexual, emotional, and neglect. Verbal abuse is not included. The study was published in the journal Science Direct.
There's a very good chance your smartphone will let out some sort of screech tomorrow morning at 11:20. The federal government will test the emergency alert system, but you should also receive a text message explaining that this is just a test. 11:20 tomorrow, so don't freak out when it happens. I wonder why they picked that time, though.
It is interesting. Yeah. Not sure, but we'll hopefully try to remind you tomorrow, because I'll do the same thing. Yeah. What is happening?
Right.
It's now 6:42.
All right, much more coming your way here on Good Morning Northwest. Don't go away.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
Quality craftsmanship means quality products, quality services, and quality restoration. And when you add all that up, that's why we're the best.
This is the beautiful Nissan Rogue. Check it out. Futuristic front, spacious interior, and a functional rear hatch. But beauty is only part of why we know you'll love this SUV. There's a full package of advanced technology, a customizable digital 12-inch dashboard, a parking split screen, and check this, Wi-Fi connections for up to 7 devices. The Nissan Rogue is a great SUV, and our friendly dealership is a great place to test drive one. Just off Highway 95, Coeur d'Alene Nissan.
For over 65 years, McVeigh Brothers has been on the cutting edge of the newest technologically advanced products sold. We're now offering triple pane windows, custom colored windows of your choice, and amazing mini blinds between the glass that will last a lifetime.
4 News Now and STCU are recognizing volunteers who make a difference in our community. Today we honor Jeff Sherwood.
A dedicated volunteer with Habitat of North Idaho, Jeff leads with compassion, supporting employees and customers each week.
Jeff volunteers and contributes to Habitat for Humanity's rehab shop in Hayden.
When I come here, I'm happy, and I'm happier when I leave. It doesn't get any better than that.
Jeff offers endless contributions and support to the shop. Thanks to STCU for helping to make sure volunteers count.
Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet is North Idaho's premier flooring shop. They have your home or business covered from wall to wall. Their designers help you find the perfect floor for your lifestyle and budget. If you can dream it, they can floor it at Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet in Post Falls.
Now what? You say it when things get out of hand. At Prudential, we think you should say it when you hand down something valuable, too. Like when you realize a recipe is just one gift you can give them. Ask, now what? Here's what. You get life insurance from Prudential and help protect your family like you protect a family recipe. Who's your rock? Ask your employer about Prudential benefits or speak to an advisor today.
Quality craftsmanship means quality products, quality services, and quality restoration. And when you add all that up, that's why we're the best.
4 News Now is brought to you by Rebath Spokane.
Welcome back. It's now 6:45. Jimmy Kimmel was back with a vengeance last night, his first time on the air since the end of the Hollywood writer strike.
And of course, he was not alone. Here's ABC's Danny New.
Late night is back, and so are the shenanigans.
Apparently, while we're gone, they've been renting our studio out as a pickleball court. So,
After a 5-month hiatus during the writer's strike, where Stephen Colbert was apparently out at sea.
Really? She's dating Travis Kelce. I think this is the one.
And Jimmy Kimmel was in session with the Terminator.
I just don't know if I'll be back. You'll be back. You always say that.
Finally, we have our 11:35 Trinity back. One attendee for Jimmy Kimmel Live put it best.
I miss them. We miss them. I'm a nurse. My patients, that's what gets them through the night when they can't sleep at night.
While all three hosts recap the past 5 months, some of them, of course, had similar takeaways.
We've been gone so long, The Bachelor is now a grandfather.
We were off the air for so long, The Bachelor went from this to this.
And there was no way they were going to pass up making a comment on former President Trump's mugshot from back in August.
That is one anger-glazed ham.
Which led right into the story that Kimmel revealed was the one he was most upset about missing.
When they booked Trump in Georgia and he self-reported his weight at 215 pounds, I almost crossed the picket line for that. I really.
But it wasn't all about the former president. Fallon had a special guest from the first show at the Las Vegas Sphere.
Bono!
And Jimmy Kimmel showed footage of his travels during the strike, which ended up circling back to that plane that reportedly had to turn around because of horrible diarrhea. Remember that? Well, Kimmel says he knows the culprit quite well.
My wife, Molly McNierney, wanted me to let you know that she was very sick.
Danny New, ABC News, New York.
Oh, my gosh.
A lot of people glad to have those guys back, though.
Oh, no kidding. We're glad to have Mark back because you have good news for us.
I do. Air quality is going to be good. The forecast is going to be good. In fact, it's going to be great as we get towards the end of the week. So we got all that to cover. Here we go. So, yes, we're into good air quality. That's going to continue throughout the day. And it looks like with the patterns that we've set up that we'll see that through the end of the weekend into the weekend. We still have plenty of fires to the north in Canada. Most of that smoke's going over to the east coast. We're sitting in the mid-50s in the Spokane Valley, 49 Deer Park, 50 into Cheney. We've got 53 into Coeur d'Alene. Spirit Lake, you're now at 50 degrees. Everybody warms up. We're going to be in the low to mid-60s throughout our region. 65 degrees expected for our high into Spokane and Coeur d'Alene. Winds are going to be light, southwest 5-10 miles an hour tonight. Temperatures down to 44. We look at where the warmth is coming, and it's coming off the Pacific. It does have clean air associated with it, and the smoke that's caught up in the upper atmosphere continues to move out of the region. So we're seeing by tomorrow, Wednesday, that most of the cool and unsettled weather air is moved out, and then we continue to see this high pressure build into our area. Again, not only for Thursday, but Friday and into the weekend, we'll start to see that influence what's up there coming in on Monday with an increased chance of showers. But it will be Monday, not over the weekend. The forecast, as we look at the forecast radar, shows that what available moisture we have, spotty, higher elevations today out of the area for tonight. We're going to have fairly clear skies. Things are looking great. Variable clouds in the early morning hours, again, with some cooling. And then we're back into sunshine and warm temperatures. Really going to be nice, mid-60s again. Low 70s, east slopes to the Cascades all the way to the Tri-Cities. Into Pullman, you're going to be at 62 today. And the Palouse really going to be in the low 60s. We'll be in the mid-60s. Upper 60s Wednesday through Friday. Plenty of sunshine towards the end of the week. Saturday and Sunday, low 70s expected. Mostly sunny conditions. Overnight lows down around 40 because it's a clear sky. Radiational cooling. So there's going to be some cool starts in towards the end of the week. But it will warm up so much faster than what we're seeing because it's clear sky.
We're in that weird period where you like sometimes you have to turn the heat on at night, but then you got to turn the AC back on in the day, sort of thing. Yeah.
Change your filters.
Don't forget, it's now 6:50. Your morning sprint is coming up next.
All right, thanks so much for waking up with Good Morning Northwest here on your Tuesday morning. We'll be right back.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app. The 4 News Now First Alert Weather app. Download or update it today.
ABC's World News Tonight at 4 News Now, when the local story is national news.
When national stories hit home. Watch ABC World News Tonight at 5:30.
And 4 News Now at 6. That's what we mean when we say expect more.
Fall is here, and you're going to need a bigger wallet because you could win a fortune. Qualify in Kootenai Casino's Hot Spins or Weekend Super Spins, and you could walk away with a ton of cash. Kootenai Falls Lodge rooms are just $99 a night midweek. Riverview rooms are just $119 a night. Fill up your wallet at the Kootenai Casino this fall by calling 888-YOU-ARE-LUCKY or visit KootenaiRiverInn.com.
I was diagnosed when I was 39. I found a lump. Within a week, it had grown so immensely, I could see it in the mirror. It's such a whirlwind when you're diagnosed with cancer. The most important thing in your life is your health. If I could tell a young person who was thinking about their health anything about breast cancer, I would just say be as proactive as possible and get checked.
In 10 years, Lisa Schneider will have an amazing second act, thanks to career reskilling courses from AARP to help make sure her income lives as long as she does. The younger you are, the more you need AARP.
When you smell the amazing scent of Gain Flings, time stops. And you realize you're in love.
Steve!
With a laundry detergent. Gain Flings, seriously good scent.
Some days your body is a temple, and some days the temple wants sugar. You might relieve stress naturally on Monday and plan for it on Tuesday. Because being human isn't always so fries or salad. Sometimes it's both. So relax with essential oils or a glass of Cab. Fall asleep with melatonin and wake up to caffeine. With traditional medicine and alternative remedies, there's no wrong way to treat life at Rite Aid. And now get your flu shot with easy scheduling, fast appointments, plus walk-ins available daily.
You expect more from local news. 4 News Now delivers.
It's to get you the information you need to plan your day.
We begin with breaking news, and the breaking news you need to keep your family safe.
That's what we mean when we say expect more.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now. This Good Morning Northwest Morning Spread is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
It is 6:53, time to get you ready to take on your Tuesday with the Morning Sprint.
Mark Peterson here with a surprisingly warm fall forecast.
But first, let's get to Ariel Drayton. She is live in Spokane Valley with breaking news of a fire at an apartment building this morning.
Yes, we're here on the scene of the fire apartment complex that took place around 5:49 this morning. The response was less than 2 minutes. The fire department was able to get here rather quickly because the fire took place just feet behind Spokane Valley Station 1. However, when the firefighters were able to make a quick entry with the hose line to put out a search and to put out the fire, they were not able to find anyone inside of the building, but they were able to locate 2 dogs that were found dead inside of the home. The fire was contained, so there will not be any need for any additional units. However, one injured resident has been treated and transported to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. If you need to know more about this breaking news incident, visit us on KXLY.com. For now, I'm Ariel Drayton reporting in Spokane Valley for News Now.
New data from Spokane Police is shedding light on a concerning surge of crime in the Nevawood district, a retail-heavy area near Division stretching from Bridgeport to Holland. The information shows reported residential and commercial thefts in the district are up by more than 50% year-to-date. This district has a large number of retail stores. Spokane Police say the surge in thefts has triggered an increase of patrols in the area, even extra surveillance in parking lots. SPD says arrests in the Nevawood district are up 56% this year.
The Spokane County Sheriff's Office says the shooting in Meade that killed a man started when 2 men were trespassing on federal land. According to the Sheriff's Office, there was a heated verbal exchange between security and one of the men, which eventually led to a fight. The security guard shot both of the men. One of them died. The other was taken to the hospital. So far, no one has been charged.
As we look at our First Alert weather this morning, the First Alert weather app, again, free, available in the App Store. We've got some changes coming, but not till next week. We've got everything sort of clearing out. We're going to have sunshine this afternoon. Really looking pretty good. Highs stay into the mid-60s, low 70s as you head west, and that includes Moses Lake at 72 degrees. Over the next 12 hours, we will see increased sunshine, fewer clouds. Our high today, 65.
An artist who was shot in New Mexico last week is making a steady recovery. Jacob Johns was participating in a peaceful protest in New Mexico when deputies say he was shot by a man wearing a Make America Great Again hat. Johns was flown to a hospital in Albuquerque for emergency surgery.
The Parkade in downtown Spokane is having a reopening celebration this Friday. The parking garage has been under renovation since 2020. It was originally built in 1967. Food trucks and live music will be at the ribbon cutting in the plaza between Howard and Washington Streets from 11 to 2 on Friday.
Some rural bus stops in Coeur d'Alene are being discontinued due to a lack of drivers. That means some families have to drive their kids more than 10 miles to the nearest bus stop. One of those areas is Rockford Bay, where the nearest bus stop is 12 miles away. Because of the shortage, bus drivers have to prioritize more densely populated areas to get more kids to school. The school district says as soon as they are back up to speed on bus drivers, they will reinstate those routes. They're trying to fill 8 positions.
A new bill assistance program for Avista's Washington customers has been expanded. Avista says the new program's household size and income requirements are more inclusive than previous options, making it easier to participate. The company encourages people who were not approved for assistance in the past or have never sought help to apply. It just takes a few minutes. If approved, the discount will be good for 2 years. You can learn more and find the link to apply inside the story on KXLY.com.
Hunter Biden is scheduled to appear in court this morning on firearms charges. He's accused of lying on federal forms and illegally possessing a gun while using illicit drugs. During the hearing, Biden will have the opportunity to enter a formal plea. Prosecutors may also ask for certain conditions of his release while he awaits trial. This is the first time a child of a sitting president will appear in court to fight criminal charges. He is set to appear in court in just minutes, starting at 7. You can see breaking details of his court appearance as soon as it happens, coming up on Good Morning America.
And the Powerball jackpot climbed to an estimated $1.2 billion after No Ticket matched all the numbers to nab the grand prize during last night's drawing. The mammoth prize up for grabs tomorrow, now the 3rd largest in Powerball history. The jackpot crossed the $1 billion mark on Saturday, marking the first time in Powerball history that back-to-back jackpot cycles have generated $1 billion grand prizes. Wow. We're back with that final check of the weather with Mark next.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
What I want people to know about Numerica's involvement is that it's genuine.
I work at a company that supports the community because we're a part of it.
It's important to give back to the community you live in. We are truly here to help, and we're passionate about it.
Sorry about that car accident. Got that insurance claim check for you.
I gotta call Swap. We'll make sure you get the help you deserve, and we only get paid after you win.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
Get pampered, relax, invigorate, and rejuvenate. 7 Wonders Nail, Hair, and Spa's new North Spokane location is a full-service salon that specializes in achieving this every day. Guests enjoy a complimentary drink with all services, including hair, nails, spa, microblading, full bridal, and more. Our 10,000 square foot spa, one of the largest in the Northwest, accommodates large groups, and walk-ins are welcome too. 7 Wonders Nail, Hair, and Spa, a luxury experience accommodating everyone.
A lot of positives to talk about when it looks at our forecast. Now, we do have the cloud cover right now. We are going to see that move out of the area. That's a live look at the One Spokane Stadium. We're going to have good air quality all day. We're going to have increased sunshine throughout the day, fewer clouds, 65 for the high. And we're going to see this repeat tomorrow. We're going to have more sunshine, 67, mostly sunny Thursday, Friday, into the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Low 70s for the weekend. It's going to be amazing. Yeah. Things are looking great.
Indeed. Looks awesome.
Yeah, no doubt. All right. Thank you so much for being with us here on Good Morning Northwest. Good Morning America starts in just a few seconds.
Yeah, we'll see you throughout the morning. Have a great one.